Is it Luxtor024? Is that the official channel name?
That's the official channel name. I go by Luxtor or Lux, whatever rolls off your tongue better.
Yeah, Lux is what I know you by. That's what I call you by. We've got Lux on the channel today. It'll probably take a minute for people to hop in the chat. So we're going to talk about a few different things today, but I think really we just kind of want to hear what you guys have to say about the certain topics we're going to bring up. The first one, I'll wait just a second. I'm going to jump in this match. You know what's been my favorite card lately, and it's probably just because I just recently started playing it like a week ago, is Dr. Death. Never played Dr. Death. Didn't think I would really like the card because he was kind of earlier epic, but man, he's so valuable if you go for like not just getting the commander, but if you use him with Nightfall and let him cross the field, he can take out witches. You can use him to take out mad scientists. You can actually get some really big positive DOH trades with him. But if they have Ray, you're over.
Yeah, definitely. You could shut down a whole lane and just pressure that side because they can't really put the pressure back on that side. It's a really I like it a lot. I like when I use it. I don't like when I go against it.
Exactly. That's how I feel too. That's why I always thought I didn't like the card, but I just recently put him into this deck that it's working good. I don't see anybody in the chat just yet. Usually they hop in a little sooner. Maybe I'll make sure it's streaming.
I think I see Punisher there.
Cool. So the video. Oh, cool. You know what? It's probably taking a second. You know what? I wonder if the chat is, if I have to fix my chat. After this match, I'll fix the chat. Sometimes I have to reload the chat server so it connects because it's connecting YouTube to Twitch and whatever else, even though nobody really watches on Twitch or Facebook.
Yeah, we got a few people in YouTube. We got Punisher.
Oh, they're active in the chat?
Yeah, they all said hey.
Okay, cool. Well, let me just die real quick and fix the chat. There we go. All right. Does it show up now? Yes, it's on the screen. Cool. There we go. All right. Actually, skins. Good question. What's up, Lady Survivor? I thought nobody was watching. How's everybody doing? Good to see all y'all. What's going on? Okay, so my first question actually for you, Lux. I'm curious. Are you a little nervous about the skins? I'm super excited, but I'm also just a little nervous because it's such a huge change to the game. Like, forever changing the game.
Yeah, I'm like 50-50. On
Right.
one side, it's exciting. It's good, good quality content that they're adding to the game. Very unique element for the game, but very easy to go on the flip side of it being oppressive to people who don't have the skins leveled up. They haven't been playing as long, or there's even some exclusives that I'm worried about. What if we can't get those ever?
Exactly, right? Like, so someone commented the other day, said, how do I get the Devilmander skin? It's a cool skin, which before it was cool because it was exclusive. A skin isn't supposed to have powers, right? A skin is supposed to be like in Fortnite, you don't get any rabbit powers when you have rabbit ears on or whatever, you know what I mean? But now that they have powers, they're going to have to make all the skins available for purchase, which I noticed he said that they called that 1.5, their update. So I wonder if... does anyone know if this game had a beta? Because I didn't see a beta in America or anything like that. But I know there are videos that are like a year old or like 2 years old. I wonder if, you know, Cora might know that, or one of the dev team might know if the game had a beta. But the point was, I was wondering if they said it's 1.5, I wonder if 2.0 is going to be like the official big push for this game. And I wonder if the skins were planned on having powers, if that was always a thought that they had in their mind. They were just kind of waiting to implement it until later on. But yeah, I think 50-50 was a good way to put it, because it is kind of scary because the game is really good right now and it's such a big change. Like, I thought Respawn was going to be more interactive, but oh my gosh, I have a dog in here. Diesel, you have to go. Jeez. Messing up my green screen. All right. The joys of being live. All right, the other question I was going to have, is there any cards that you're just kind of tired of seeing a little too often right now? I think the game feels pretty balanced. That's the thing I'll say right now. I'm not like hating anything.
Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from. Let me just grab my whole list and
good.
One or two.
By the way, guys, make sure you go sub to Luxtor's channel. It's an awesome channel. Really, collaboration is the key to anything being awesome. So yeah, sub to his channel. This video would be totally boring if he wasn't here. That's kind of the whole thing right now.
Well, thank you very much. And if somebody's in your live stream right now and they're not subscribed to you, you guys are crazy. Hit that sub and that bell.
Woo!
So let's see. I think I am honestly a little tired of how just a little too strong the troop trap is. It's just a
Heard.
little too strong.
Yep. You know what I think it is? It just, you can't catch it even when you're right next to it. Maybe make it easier to click on. That's what I was actually thinking the other day is there's so many times I go to touch it and the commander just doesn't get, like sometimes I'll go to get my heal tower and I miss it. I've gotten better at it now. I just realized that it's a kind of a smaller hitbox, I guess, but maybe make the hitbox bigger because I feel like, okay, so I was using a tank arena deck for a while and the only way that it worked, troop trap was the bane of it. I had to put the Yetlings behind tank arena because even just that small of damage will get the troop trap. So it's not like you need to make it weaker. It just, it is extremely annoying too, but I find for some reason people are using troop trap on like my piranhas and stuff. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to gain some more trophies, but yeah, troop trap's one for me. And I hate to say it, but maybe even Ray, but I feel like Ray has to be in the game or else I'm going to get annoyed with Barbarix. Ray is like my anti-annoyance card. Anything that would really tick me off. If I have Ray in my deck, well, that's where it is. It's up here. I really feel like it's okay. Another card that's become like that for me is Missile Turret. I was so annoyed with the Invisible Clown car and just that pretty much. The Invisible Clown car double mammoth thing. And now when I do come across that, it's like Missile Turret is the answer. And air troops are almost like, they can't even use jetpack. Missile Turret is so stinking strong as they add more air troops, right? And it's the only thing that reveals invisible. I have a level, it's my highest level epic. It's a level 6. So
nice.
It's crazy. At first, I had it at level 6 way early too, like over leveled when my other ones were like 4. I'm like, when is this ever going to be useful? Well, they dropped it to 3 and it does like, I don't know if it always did splash damage, but it takes out the bees in one shot, takes out a Zeppelin in like 2 hits. And Zeppelins I lost too. So I guess it's just these 2 cards up here. The 2 purple cards are literally just in my deck to keep annoying things away from me.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe, I don't know. It would be nice to not have to have a certain type of card in your deck to deal with other cards.
Amen. That's why, I can't get rid of Ray because I need it. But at the same time, when it's up, it keeps me from using, even like Killbot starting to suffer from Ray. Maybe not. He's got so much health that it doesn't count.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm running a Killbot Inhumane Cannonball deck that's doing quite well.
Oh, I'd like to, you know what? I should have grabbed, actually, you know what you can do? You can share me replays and I can even watch some of your replays. Like if you send it through the message tab, we can watch your replay and kind of comment on it. That actually might be a better format than live because you've probably seen, I cannot commentate live. That is not a skill that I have. I'm not able to play and commentate. All I'm able to do is just get angry and point out the things that make me angry when I'm playing live. But yeah, if you have any good replays, actually, let's look at one of mine that I actually won because that'll be better than me losing.
Yeah, let me look for a good one.
Actually, this will be a good replay too for now because the only way that so the deck I'm using, what's good is Nightfall synergizes with Major Fire and Dr. Death really, really good. And I also use Nightfall when I bail. So I go in with the Piranhas as early as possible, and then I bail and throw Nightfall, and I actually brought that up because Discombobulator Ray doesn't do anything to Killbot, but if you have Major Fire for only 6 dough, then you can take it out. But that's not even a positive dough trade, so you're still spending 6 dough to take out a Killbot, and then you're hoping that your Major Fire survives. But yeah, there's Ray right there, boom, because Mammoth annoys me, and there's the Major Fire, exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, I got this move because, you know, Yeti is kind of a nail in the coffin if you have Killbot. I use a Witch and then Disco Ray the Yeti immediately and just start shooting it, melts.
If you Disco Ray the Yeti while he's still in ice, does it destroy him or does it just get rid of the ice phase?
No idea. I've never tried.
I think you have to. I think that happened to me in a match the other day. I used Disco Ray on the Yeti and killed the Ray and then out popped the Yeti from the ice. So I think he's a good answer to Disco Ray but you really got to make sure you're using his shield. He's almost like, not to go to Clash Royale references anymore, but he's like a giant skeleton kind of, where he can almost slow down gameplay, but I don't think he's boring. freeze mechanic is like such a part of this game that it really is like a win or lose thing. I haven't been seeing a lot. What do you think about antifreeze? I haven't been seeing a lot of antifreeze. Freeze actually feels pretty good. I haven't been getting annoyed by freeze lately.
Yeah, since the switch to 30 seconds for the antifreeze, it's been pretty nice. Definitely, that is another card that, depending on your cards, you're going to need to have in your deck.
Yep, totally. Yep, like that Tank Arena deck. That was another thing. It was Troop Trap and Freeze, so I had to make sure that I was able to have the Yetlings to prevent the Troop Trap. I think it could be cool to have another... oh, who knows what they've got planned. I was about to say like a Fire Spirits type card. That wouldn't be cool, but it would be usable because Tank Arena... I feel like some of the high dough cards are... When I first started playing the game, I got so much value out of it, but then you kind of learn the mechanics and you learn how to... like counter most of the high dough cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
I think Killbot is a good high dough card. I mean, they're all good, but it's just so difficult sometimes to see somebody on ladder using like... Actually, I'm wrong. There are a lot of high dough cards on ladder. Mammoth, Killbot. And what do you think about spells? So I'm curious, damage spells in this game... If you played Clash Royale, damage spells were like... huge, big part of winning or losing. And in this, I feel like because you have the commander, damage spells really aren't as important. Like you don't have to have arrows or a fireball or something, you know? Oh, you still on there? Cool.
I see. The thing about it is, for me, there's only a few spells that
Oh, I think you're breaking up. That's what I think's going on. Hold on, let me check you. Mic check.
Yo, mic check, 1, 2.
Cool, yeah, I got you back. Cool. Sorry about that. My game was kind of glitching out a little too. I think we're talking about spells.
Yeah, I heard myself super delayed on the stream, but yeah.
Oh,
you catch
gotcha.
what I said, or? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that delay is probably crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to mute the other.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It was super behind. I don't know what's causing the breakup. Let me turn off the Wi-Fi for my devices now. But
we got a patient bunch.
It'd be nice to have more spells to hit the tower, besides just the airstrike and the cheesy missiles.
Right? Yeah, right? It really... It gets crazy, though, when spell cycle works. It really is so interesting. And I find that, like, the damage spells you don't see a lot of, but utility spells, like Shutdown and Invisibility, and I guess Mischief isn't a spell, but Mischief's pretty strong, too. But, yeah, all the utility spells and I guess artifacts seem to be stronger than, like, Incendiary or whatever, or Napalm. You know what, though? I guess... spells are a little more... I played Clash Royale the other day for the first time in a long time, and I felt powerless. I was like, how do I get back here and do something about this push? And it's like, you shoot arrows or you throw a fireball. And I don't know if we want that to become this game, I guess. But I don't know. That's why I wanted to bring it up. What do you think about damage spells? What do you think about utility spells? The tower ratio. I mean, I feel like that was such a thing for Clash Royale forever to find out. Remember how many times they've nerfed spell damage to towers because people, I guess, don't like spell cycle decks?
Yeah.
If you got any replays you want to send too. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no, you're good. With spell cycle, it's just frustrating because it's not the constant spells hitting your tower, that's fine. It's the rest of the deck that prevents you from forming any type of push and then watching them hit your tower with another spell. That's the frustrating part for me.
True, very true. What are you still annoyed with like airstrike and missiles, or did they ever annoy you? It kind of annoyed me for a while, but I think the nerf kind of took care of it, giving you the extra time. You know.
Yeah, for me it wasn't really because I only recently started throwing Dome in my deck. But yeah, it's still the same to me. You can still hit both towers with the airstrike. You can still throw down.
Yeah, I like it.
Greevil, barrel, and then another spell, and then it's just crazy. They just keep going and going and going and going.
Yeah, I think missile turret's in a decent spot. I haven't had anybody really punish me with it too hard. Speaking of punish, I have trouble getting my witch killed like Punisher does. I see him in the chat, and I've watched your tips. I watched your tip video. I still can't do it. I never get her close enough to the tower when he rages. Oh, look at this airstrike. This is what I want to show this for. Or not airstrike. Look at how much damage the missile turret does. I think this replay ends up ending with him dying from the missile turret. People will come in trying to do the rear entry, and you can either put the witch down, or usually they die before they even get there.
Mm.
How many trophies do you have?
Let me see. At the moment, 5179, but as there's 8 days left and I need to be at 65, I plan on being at 65 in 8 days.
Nice. Man, I lost my crap when I was trying to... Oh, yeah, watch this. Hold on. Missile turret. This is just evil. How do you even play air cards with something that strong?
Yeah, exactly. It shreds everything now, which is good. I love it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it yet because nobody's using it against me, and I'm not really using air cards, so it's keeping me from getting annoyed. And the real curious question I have is, what do you think about Clown Car? Everyone seems to hate it when it opens, but I guess, is that like the point? It's a clown card. It's kind of like a troll card anyway, you know?
Yeah, I feel like the way it sits now, the risk to reward ratio for such a card is highly in favor for the reward instead of the risk, because it's so easy now for people to keep their clown car from dying. You can keep it protected with invisibility, and there's just so many options for them to keep it alive long enough. It's so little risk, but such a great reward. That's 2 mammoths on your tower.
And it's
That's
just
crazy.
annoying when you have the tools to stop the clown car and it goes left instead of right, and you just can't predict it because it really is random. Like, it needs to have a sort of path, forward and back, even forward and back. It just, and maybe buff its health and make it have a predictable path. It doesn't have to have, you can still have the clown car without like all the things that make the spirit of the clown car without having it drive in a random location, I guess is what I'm saying. You can still have it have it can spawn the 2 biggest units in your deck. It can still be fun and crazy, and you can still have the music, but it doesn't need to drive around in a random thing. Even have it drive in a circle. That's very clown-like, you know?
That's true. And then like maybe like increase speed as it goes on or something.
Yeah, that's genius.
Chaos.
Yep, that's genius. I don't, maybe it isn't a bad enough place that it use a rework. I don't even use it. I don't even use it because I don't have fun with it. It opens a couple times, but I get really frustrated when it doesn't open and it's about to open. It's not like a fun frustrated either. It's like, dang it, there goes the whole match. And you kind of just want to quit right then and there. Especially, too, I was using it with Mama Rex, and I was getting it to open all the time. Mama Rex never did anything for me coming out of the clown car. Not to say that she's bad. She does good on her own, but I don't know if 2 Mama Rexes is... I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like clown car is matchup dependent largely.
Especially with invisibility now. If people play it right, too, where they wait till the last second and play it. I guess we just need more air cards and more revealing cards. Maybe make the Choppa reveal stuff. Because he still doesn't...
That'd be nice.
He still doesn't have enough usability, you know? And mines are really strong. Maybe give Choppa that ability. That might... Because I know he got a buff, but I still never... Well, I don't stress about it because I have the missile turret in my deck, and it's like it is a one shot for the missile turret to take out Choppa. Maybe not when they're evenly leveled, but it's rare that they're evenly leveled for me. Speaking of evenly leveled, how often are you playing people with way over leveled like Bucks?
Ooh, I thought you were going to say commanders or other cards, but you
Actually,
said specifically buff.
Actually, everything, yeah, commanders and stuff too. For your trophy range, I'm curious. I finally am only playing. Typically, I play people my level or lower. I'm not playing. I got matched up with Elmas Noob yesterday, which was a crapshoot. And I knew it was coming. The bunker. I've watched so many of his matches back when I was doing the whole Friday Game Breaker thing, but nothing's breaking the game, so we're not doing Friday Game Breakers right now. But yeah, how often do you see over-leveled troops and commanders where you're at?
So it really depends on the troop. You said Buck. I face over-leveled a lot. far as level based, I've faced mostly mine or lower, but trophy count, I face against people that are like top like 60, 100, 200 global, and it's interesting.
Right, I think that might be my guess would be that it's got. So watch this, 2 missile turrets. Why are you coming in here? Which down drop? Boom, it's over. My guess is that. Gosh, what were we just talking about?
Over level cards.
Oh man, what was I gonna say on that? But I see level 11 bucks and with level 9 and 8 commanders. I'll see level 8 commanders with a level 11 buck. But I think I remember what I was gonna say is that the reason for the matchups against level or like number 60 in the world is the wait time maybe could be increased for the higher level player. Like I hear people on Clash Royale say, you know, I gotta wait 10 minutes for a match when I'm at the top. And whenever you would watch Ash's channel, they'd have to edit out the time that the person would spend waiting to find a match because they wouldn't match people up against lower level people. But I don't think there's enough players yet for the game. I've been curious for a long time what the developers' plan is. If they want the game to grow, if they're happy with where it is. I think they have plans of it growing. I've heard them mention esports. Ash interviewed Hyro, the game creator, and they did mention esports, and they said that they just have to be very careful because when you go to esports, everything has to be fair. I can't even imagine how much of a serious embarkment that would be. But yeah, that's where back to the commander skins. First thing is, have they had the commander skins powers planned out all along? Like, are they intending on getting to the 2.0? Like, we're at 1.5 right now. Maybe they have plans that at 2.0, the game's going to be in a stable place. They're going to do the push for esports. They're going to start advertising in the App Store, go for the app of the day type thing and stuff like that. But right now, I don't know. So I love the game, and I'm surprised more people don't play it. So, but I heard about it from Buffaretti, and then I saw it on Ash's channel, and then I thought, I got to download it.
Right, yeah. With the commander skins, I feel like maybe they had an inkling, maybe not specifics, but you know they're all so very unique with the skins, and that's something that you don't see, you know, in we'll say Clash Royale because that's the easiest comparable game. As far as like getting the game in a stable place, I feel like they're getting closer and closer. Each update, I've seen it get better and better, and
Agreed.
I kind of heard about it the same way. I heard about it from Ash, but then I saw Shane playing it, and I saw Buffaretti was playing it, and I think even Nick and Molt, they had their own little things. But yeah, it definitely is a work in progress, and it has made a lot of progress since I started playing it.
I have a theory about where they've gone too, Ash and Buffaretti, and why they're not still making content for this game. I think they wanted to do it in addition to Clash Royale because they make a living playing Clash Royale. And then right at the time of this game coming out, when they've split, they've got multiple things going on, their bread and butter game literally started to melt. Like, I mean, the views are just gone from Clash Royale, really. I mean, I love watching Buffaretti's channel for his honesty about all that stuff. He's always had... Did you see back when he completely deleted his Clash Royale account and then completely maxed it out again?
No, I didn't.
So he threw a tantrum and was like, I'll never work with Supercell again. I hate this company, and deleted his entire account. And then everyone said, you know, this is what we want to watch you play. So in order to keep being a YouTuber, he re-downloaded Clash and completely maxed out his account again, which you know how expensive that is. So that just goes to show how much money those guys were making from, or not even how much, just that's what they had to do to support their kids and stuff. So it's probably hard to keep focusing on World War Doe, because at first I thought, did they not enjoy it? But no, I think they enjoyed it a lot. They all seem to really like it. But yeah, the game that they're playing is eroding, and then they just have to pick other games that are popular, you know, and how do you break into those other games, you know? Like how would Ash play Among Us, you know? That just doesn't work.
Yeah. All 4 points.
Oh, I'm watching the same replay again. I haven't read the chat at all. Hold on, let me take a look at the chat. Oh yeah, Coach Corey too. What's up? Yeah, Mama Rex is garbage with clown car. Back me up. For yeah, it is broken, right? Rolling through the chat. Yeah, Ray is a must-have card. It really is. That's what I said about antifreeze before too. I think Ray is just must-have for a lot of decks that rely on the commander when you don't really have something that can take it out in a different way. Punisher says Choppa is nice. Okay, so Punisher, you don't think it needs to reveal invisible targets? Because anything that will reveal an invisible clown car for me is welcome into the game. What kind of deck are you running right now? You got any replays?
Oh yeah, I had sent one over to you.
Let's get out of here. Let's quit watching the same thing.
Yeah. It was from Super Flare 40.
All right. I think it's crazy in this game how you can add someone to be a friend and send them a message like at the same time. So if you really did just want to say something really mean to somebody, you totally could. People message me sometimes like, like, oh man.
I did that in the past when I first started the game.
Right? You can message someone and be like, oh yeah, it's not my battle log. I do like though that this is kind of like an adult Clash Royale. I don't want to say Clash Royale or mod, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Friends, here we go. You know, there's like blood and gore and middle fingers and
teabagging.
Yeah. All right, so message, is that where it sends the replay? Yes. Cool. Let's see what you running. You know what card I'd like to see is Sheriff Justice. Never usable.
Right. Does he target air?
No, he just targets the commander.
So if he's in the jetpack, does he target him still?
He better, but I don't think he does. Maybe he does. I think he does, actually. He should. He should.
I'd say it'd be nice to pull him down to ground, but that'd be way too strong. The jetpack would just be dead.
Oh, looking at this gameplay, I have a great idea for a jetpack change. Just make Killbot be able to attack air because he... Or the commander when he's in the air, because the commander's not that high up. Killbot looks like he could reach him, you know? They're like, I'm like, man, Killbot looks... You ever seen like 6 Killbots on the ground when the commander's just like staying up in the air?
Yeah, so I've actually seen if Killbot stands in the middle ledge, or if he's on the upper tier and the jetpack is up there, he starts swinging at it. I don't know, I've never seen if he's actually doing damage, but he does start swinging at the commander if he's in the jetpack, if he's high up enough on the field.
Once again, Ray saves the day. That would have been such an issue without Ray. Man, I'm loving the Inhumane Cannonball play.
Oh, yeah.
Which is another card I use Ray on.
Mm-hmm. And then the Ray on the Zep really helped there.
Yep, really. Saved the game, honestly. That would have taken the whole tower. Zep is so strong when it gets there.
Yeah, I think I heal it up. I don't remember. Yeah, I think I think I'm behind you a little bit on the video, but keep an eye out for some sneaky witch plays, because that's
nice.
The main killer in this deck.
Nice.
It might be Inhumane Cannonball or Killbot. No, it's the witch.
Some people say witch is OP, but I think it's a good card. It really is cool. At first, I didn't think it had that much of a mechanic, like, oh, it does damage when it dies, but it's so valuable in so many different ways. And you can really get rid of it with enough cards that it's not stressful. Every time I die from a witch, I feel like, yeah, I deserve that. Oh, nice. Epic.
Yeah, I agree.
You're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, you were too. How's it sound now?
Sound good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a good card to accidentally get sucked into the trap of hitting it every time it's on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I love the reactivity of it. It's just, just like another dome. I like reactive cards because then it gives you a chance.
Me too. And that's what I liked about the
overwhelmed.
missile turret change, was that they made it to where it's easier to react to. I like that. I don't like rock paper scissors type thing, where that's kind of how it's feeling with missile turret right now. Is like rock, paper, scissors. They play an air card, you play that card, and it's done. But I just think there's a lot to be added to the game. Really, no complaints. We're also spoiled from all the other games we've played that when one thing's out of I mean, and the dev team seems pretty small too compared to
Yeah.
what they're up against, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been an advocate since I started making the videos and everything, and I looked at the situation we're in. Honestly, this is the first game I think that I know of that's trying to push for esports while we're in a pandemic. People can't go to work together. People can't do all this and that. It's crazy time, and it's. I've never made a game. I assume it's hard.
Right.
I bet it's even harder with all of this going on.
Right. For sure.
So big shout out to them for doing what they can. And they're really responsive in the Discord. They do their best to squash bugs as soon as they pop up and they know about them. So I really do appreciate them.
Yeah, they're really an impressive dev team for sure. They make me laugh too.
Yeah, me too.
Trying to see if anybody sent me any replays. Speaking of which, too, I love the storyline for the game. I guess it's like everything's made out of dough, right? Like when everything falls apart, they use more dough to put it back together. It's a cool idea. I think it allows them to be kind of like gory. So when something falls apart and its head blows up, it's not really like that graphic. It's just almost like you remember the first cutscene that they showed you was like claymation?
Yeah.
When you download the game, I thought, oh, cool, it's all claymation, but I guess it's actually like dough-mation, you know? And that's what made me think that maybe the commander skins were planned to have powers because they kind of go along with parts of the storyline, even the older one, like the Devilmander, and they said they're going to try to work in each one to the storyline, I think they mentioned. So maybe it was an afterthought. Maybe they've decided, all right, let's make the next seasons involving the other commander skins, and maybe they give people the ability to get the skins through the next seasons, or maybe they keep putting out new commander skins. I don't know, but it's definitely going to be another place to sink a ton of resources since you have to upgrade the skin.
Yeah, I think I vaguely remember them mentioning something about your commander cards to something transferring or
to nano
currency.
threads.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they put that out in a video,
Yeah.
I think. So that's a thing. But I also
Yeah.
noticed they made the commander chest cheaper, so I'm sure they'll find a way to balance it out. I do hope they make their money because the game will be dead. We're watching Sweaty, by the way, y'all. Go sub to his channel as well. We'll have him on voice chat here soon. Or we'll try to get everybody in video. I'm figuring this out as we go.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Has he got a Van Gun? He does. Remember when Van Gun was all cheerleaders? It's interesting now that it's not. Does he have cheerleaders? Yeah, he does have cheerleaders. You kind of have to have cheerleaders.
Yeah, Van Gun used to be super oppressive. I remember. For me. at
Yeah,
least.
yeah, me too. It's another one of those cards that when you lose to it, it's like, ugh. But I think it was not
Yeah.
so much Van Gun. Or the good point was it was the things that you could put around Van Gun, the cheerleaders and Spell Rod. Man, when someone's stacking Spell Rods, it's so like respawn mode. I saw the devs put out the pretty much. I'm just gonna say it. They put out that how to play respawn mode because when the Greevil Gauntlet thing happened, people figured out how to make those Greevil Nexuses. And I mean, in respawn mode, it should be called no commander mode. All I do is I put person-eating plants around my Greevils. Nobody can send Barbarix back there. Dr. Death can't get through it. The only thing that really works, which I didn't see them mention, is Sir Your Bomb. So if I'm going up against somebody in respawn mode who just keeps playing Greevils, I make sure to have the 2 quick spells so I can shut down all their spell rods, and then I just give them a Sir Your Bomb and watch like 100 Greevils explode.
Yeah.
I think you should only be able to have 4 Greevils down at a time or something like that to prevent that from happening in respawn or something. But here I go making rules like I know what's best for something. This is just my wish list.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be, I don't know. The challenges or the brawls, they're nice. Maybe a little bit less wins for the grand win.
Yeah, it is pretty tough for sure. Especially if you're not playing one of those Greevil type decks. I lost 2. I lost 2 matches out of 32 to get the last one just because it was like a formula. I'm not even thinking when I'm doing it. It's just you Spell Rod, Greevil, person-eating plant, Spell Rod, Greevil, Nightfall, and it stays Nightfall the entire time. It's also the whole currently, like the whole continual Nightfall thing is crazy. But I think you can't really do it outside of respawn mode anymore. People get back there and destroy your Greevils because they know what's coming. This is spicy gameplay, by the way.
Yeah, I've been watching.
I know, I'm like, oh, we got 4 cheerleaders back there now. It's just going to take 1 Van Gun shot. You know, the bane of Van Gun is the witch, too, so you have to worry about making sure the witch is taken care of. Oh, please. Shoot.
I threw witch in my current deck.
Oh, yeah, to get rid of Van Gun? Yeah, she's so useful. Shoot, shoot. Oh, this is great gameplay. Great share, Sweaty. Oh, man. Oh, are you going to take the tower? Oh, man. This is great. I really want it to be a Van Gun kill. With all these cheerleaders here. Oh, he's going down. It's over. Oh, man. Oh, tower kill. Jeez. Wow, that was a really good game.
That's crazy.
That was really crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. I want to do a session with him where he's breaking down some of his gameplay because he really is awesome with Van Gun. He's awesome all around. Sweet,
oh, yeah,
really sweet human being, and I don't mean that like kind. I mean like sweet, like gnarly.
Yeah, like sweet.
Like sweet, dude. Not like what a kind fellow. If anybody shares a replay from the chat, I'll put it up right now. We'll watch it. We can roll whenever too. Most of the questions we got through, I really just want to talk about the skins, some cards that you wanted to see that you don't see, some cards that you're tired of seeing. I wanted to touch on the whole. Do we think damage spells need to be more viable, or is it kind of cool that they work when they work? Because I'm not mad that Napalm isn't all over the place. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's as fun as running in there with the commander or something like that. And then the clown car, missile turret and clown car. Those are the last 2 things I really wanted to touch on because those are the things that are kind of getting me right now. But yeah, thanks to the missile turret, I'm not annoyed by the clown car, so I don't know what to do with the missile turret. Other than that, yeah, these new cards seem interesting. Do we know what the clown does yet? I don't know. We'll wait.
No, I've seen a lot of speculation in the Discord. People say it looks like a unit that's flying and then becomes ground after all the balloons pop.
That makes sense. Kind of like a skeleton barrel or something.
Yeah,
the buck
maybe
spawner
like
sounds terrifying, to be honest. I don't want another spawner, but spawners aren't as bad in this game. It's definitely not Clash Royale. So I don't ever want to be like, oh, spawners are terrible or spells suck, because it's a totally different thing with the commander being with everything.
Right. So wait. So is it confirmed that it's a buck spawner?
I think they said that in the video. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they said that. Yeah, like out in the news tab video already they said that it's gonna be a buck spawner, but
Okay,
maybe not. I don't
one.
know. Maybe not. I feel like they even mentioned an event called like What the Buck or something, didn't they?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that was mentioned. So we still got a lot of stuff coming soon, but this season ends in
8 days.
8 days, yeah. How was it getting everything for you? Man, opening 12 piggies is harder. I always thought it was the towers I complained about, but what's the secret to opening piggies fast?
I don't have a secret. I haven't done it.
It's so tough, man. I guess you just, if you think about it, what? It's 12 times 30? That's a lot of stars you have to get.
That's a lot. Yeah. I didn't even think about it like
yeah,
that.
it's a lot. That was one of the ones that I had to get last time. I actually had all the towers done. It was the only thing I had to do. I had to play like the last season. I had to play like 100 something matches in a day, but I'm like, I can't not have the mad scientist skin now that I know it has powers. And then I did that live stream where I freaked out because I was worried it was going to be the same this season, but I think 8 days is enough time for me to get everything.
Yeah, I got 6 piggies, 5 more commander kills, and then I'm about halfway with my towers.
And the beginning of the season at 6,500 is rough because everyone above 6,500 is reset there, and it is rough because you never know who's going to be what. You're all ranked the same for like a week until people start to grind up the ladder.
Right, that is a fairly good point. Maybe I don't want to push to 6,500 this season.
It's just such a big gap between what's the other one? 4,000 something?
Yeah, 4 to 65, and then 65 goes up for everybody, right?
Yep, it's 65 is the final checkpoint. They could maybe even add another one at like 8 or something, but here I go
Yeah.
giving suggestions again. These are just thoughts. Well, sweet, man. I would jump into a match, but it won't go well. Anything you want to add? Or once again, y'all, please go subscribe to Lux's channel and all the other channels on here. Like, sometimes it's so like, man, I'm not going to go sub, whatever, but this game needs it. Not us, the whole thing. So make sure you show love because we're just doing this, I guess, to do it, right? You said you started just because of the pandemic, right? I don't really have any lofty goals. I'm just kind of trying to do something in the middle of the world ending.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it would be nice to like wake up one day and just be like, yeah, time to talk to my subs, and then it's like 100,000 plus or something.
Right, I know.
But in real life, I know I got other stuff to do. So it's unfortunate that I can't upload more often, but I do
Hmm.
have fun when I do, and it's a really great process. So no matter what, even if it doesn't take off, I love doing it.
Me too, exactly. And that's why I think it will take off, is because you can tell that you genuinely just do it to do it. There's not a, I bet soon this is going to do. Nope. You're going to show up no matter what because it's something cool to do. So I'm pumped to have connected with you. I think this is the beginning of a lot of good stuff for the whole game is us starting to connect and collaborate, and maybe for the future not do something live. Maybe we'll do something where we plan something out and put some really good content together for people, maybe with some of the other creators as well. It's just good for everything. Yeah, we'll talk about that more off the video, but thank you guys for being here in the chat. Luxtor, thanks for being here. Love each and every one of y'all. Yeah, we'll catch you soon. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get off.
thanks. Good. Thanks for having me, man.
You the man, dude. Yeah, I'll catch you soon. Peace.